Well, Michael Nix comes out for the Sugar Land Skeeters in the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 our score. Dominique Ramos, he was left stranded at third. He was pushed over there by a couple of ground outs after his leadoff single. Oh, Michael Nix still looking to make an impression on manager Gary Gaetti. You heard it in the pregame interview about how he talked about Michael Nix needing to go further into a ball game. He gets off to a good start in the first and second inning, then something just changes for him in the third and the fourth, and then he manages to go about 5 or 6. But manager Gary Gaetti said he needs to go about 6 or 7. And he hasn't gone past 6 innings at all this season. His last outing was against Somerset back on the 1st of August. He went just 4 innings. The outing before that against Camden, he went just 4 innings. His last win, he went 6, and that was against the Long Island Ducks when we were here last. That was on the 22nd of July. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, both of them earned on 8 hits, facing 25 batters with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. And he has done fairly well against the Long Island Ducks when you look at it as a whole. Just a 1.98 ERA in 4 outings against them, 2 starts, 13 2/3 innings pitched with 6 strikeouts and 8 walks, and the Ducks are only hitting .239 off of them. So Michael Nix may have something here at Bethpage Ballpark that we don't know about. Hopefully it plays to the advantage of the Sugar Land Skeeters. We'll start it off in the bottom of the first with Reed Gurecki, the center fielder. Michael Nix stands tall on the mound. He's 6'4", 245. Comes out of Auburn, Alabama. Works out of the windup, the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. He's got a good fastball. Goes about 94, maybe 95 miles an hour on a good day. Also trying to work that slider and curveball into his repertoire. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside, and he does a very good job establishing that fastball through the first inning or 2. Gurecki, the center fielder, hitting from the right side. Here's the pitch from Nix. 1-1 misses outside. Gurecki batting .281. This is a Ducks team that has struggled over the last 30 games, though. The 2-1 pitch. Popped up high on the infield. Nix wanted to play it himself. Martinez comes down the first base line, but it's Presley in foul territory to grab it for out number 1. Brings up Bryant Nelson.
Trying to get a second position for Long Island. He's third baseman, number 21, Bryant Nelson, number 21.
Well, the third baseman batting .269 this season. 1 away in the bottom of the first for Michael Nix. Switch hitting third baseman he is. Nelson will bat from the left side of the plate. When you take a look at the overall league standings, when it comes to some of these categories, first the pitch, fastball misses outside. Nelson right amongst the leaders in RBIs with 58, tied for 5th. Quickly the 1-0. Fastball misses outside again, ball 2. Both these pitchers not really getting that outside corner early from Jeff Dugmore. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball popped up high and out of play behind us. Well, the man that you really have to watch out for is Ray Navarrete. He waits on deck, the second baseman for the Long Island Ducks. He is making a running for Atlantic League MVP 2012. The 2-1 to Nelson. Fastball grounded foul, first base side. I went down to the field earlier today during batting practice. The wind was blowing at a hefty 20 miles an hour across the infield, left to right, much like it was at Campbell's Field when we were in Camden just yesterday. It's calmed down just a tad, though, but very beautiful 79 degrees. Makes you feel like you're out on the West Coast. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at the fastball outside. Just dropped right out of the zone. Plenty of movement on it from Michael Nix. 2 away in the first.
Hitting in the third position for Long Island, the second baseman, number 16, Ray Navarrete, number 16.
Oh, Ray Navarrete, the 5th best hitter in the Atlantic League right now, batting .318. He has 13 home runs and an Atlantic League 67 high RBI. It's from the right side. Here's the pitch. Well, just standing there, Didn't even lift the bat off the shoulder. Literally, the bat was just resting on his shoulder, and he took the first for a strike. Now he's ready to go. Here's the 0-1. Fastball again on the outside corner, strike two. A little bit of swagger from the second baseman, Ray Navarrete. He leads the league in extra base hits. He leads the league in at-bats. Total bases, here's the 0-2. Fastball hammered towards the dugout. Oh, it may have caught somebody in the face right above the railing. And it was somebody in a black shirt, which means it might have been part of the grounds crew. And he is flexing out the left hand, it looks like, so he may have gotten the forearm up there in the nick of time. That was a hot shot off the bat of Navarrete. He's still behind in the count, though. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, Nick started his windup and stepped off the rubber. Nobody aboard, 2 outs, 0-0 our score. The pitch to Navarrete. Fastball misses outside. Navarrete with his opening batting stance, the pitch. Ooh, foul ball off the inside of his front foot. He will jog it off down the third base line. The count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. No other games going on around the Atlantic League today. The Ducks and the Skeeters, the only 2 teams in progress right now. Navarrete still trying to walk it off. He does wear a shin guard on his left foot. That's his front foot. Tomorrow, though, a couple of big series start. The York Revolution and the Barnstormers. The River Sharks and the Patriots. The Bluefish and the Blue Crabs. The pitch from Nix. Slider misses down and in for a ball. Now 2-2. Hayes had a scoreless top of the first. Nick's trying for a scoreless bottom of the first. The pitch. Fastball taken out to center field. Bubba Bell drifting to his right. Contrary to the crowd, he grabs it for out number 3. That takes us into the second. Still tied 0-0.